A couple of weeks ago, or last week, I got to compete in the grudge match. And so there was a prompt to do the grudge match, which House Slam won, just saying. And the topic was sweat in your eyes. Right? Thank you. That's how I felt when I got that topic. It seems like there's really only two options to write about on the topic of sweat in your eyes: sex or exercise. However, if I wanted to think about my body, I would have gotten out of bed before 3 p.m. even one time this week. Instead, I have been flopping around, imagining myself to be some kind of diseased sea creature, wrestling against a net of bed sheets, forming bad habits. And even though I get to call coming up with poetry prompts for young people my job, which is an unspeakable honor, a dream I cannot look directly in the eye, I still frequently consider calling it quits, calling in sick. And when I say sick, I mean sad, except I don't want to say sad because it would be unprofessional to worry anyone. Depression is the shittiest boss, the least reliable teacher. I am supposed to be a responsible adult here, but I know for a fact that if you don't talk to teenagers like they are actual people, you have already lost. So I extract myself from the memory foam mattress, ready to work with the one girl who always shows up ahead of time to everything: editing sessions, the open mic. Her whole life is early even when everyone else cancels at the last minute, and I don't want to be another person to bail on her, so we brainstorm. How would the poem go if there was no question our trauma would be taken seriously? What would we write if the world immediately believed our grief? Say the prayer for grabbing God by the collar and demanding an answer. Maybe you have nothing, maybe you have had no choice but to harden until there was nothing liquid left inside you to lose. Maybe I have paid all of my body heat to a house without walls because I never trusted locks, and now I have no idea how to let anyone in. But let's say a writing session is anywhere we choose to meet in mutual solitude, a kitchen with at least two people willing to bring silence to a boil. Maybe she doesn't realize that I need this the same as she does. Community is just a group of people you need to be around to feel safe inside your brain. Even if the prompt is some bad news that never had to happen in the first place, just try to say something, because which of us wants to admit that poetry is mostly just showing up, crying for no one, dying slow in a coffee shop or a dive bar basement? But if you're in it for life, you might as well develop a tolerance, develop a muscle, drag yourself out from under every ugly morning, and do push-ups until you puke yourself back to human if you have to. But remember, sadness is the worst workout. Give whatever care is necessary to preserve yourself. Yourself is not a demon to be exercised. What is exercise other than doing essentially nothing as hard as we possibly can? Isn't the stinging in our eyes enough of a sign that we have not entirely wasted our lives?